From taking a blow to the face to fearing for their lives.
I'm not a threat. I'm no way in any way associated in any type of gang activity or anything like that.
Occasionally, streamers discover the hard way that their acts have real-world repercussions, and we will be discussing instances in which egotistical broadcasters were humiliated by rappers. We will start with Neon, who is arguably the most despised streamer on the internet. Being as annoying as possible has been the foundation of Neon's entire career. Since he gains views by offending people, he will stop at nothing to produce a viral video.
Your fucking big ass gap in her teeth. I want to literally cut your head off. Oh my god, you're ugly. Holy shit, you're hideous. You're hideous.
His depraved actions have made him the most despised individual on the internet. However, the majority of this hostility is really found online, and as long as it remains there, Neon will not face much of a threat. But when Neon attempts to use his typical obnoxious antics against the wrong person, as he did with DD Osama, things get more riskier for him. DD Osama is a gangster rapper from New York. In case you were unaware, Notti Osama, DD's 4-year-old brother, was stuck to death on the 9th of July, 2022, after he got into a fight with another mafia kid.
Teenager was stabbed to death. A 15-year-old boy has been charged with killing another teen on a subway platform yesterday.
As all of this was happening, Neon, in his infinite wisdom, thought it would be wise to get involved in this delicate matter. He entered the stream and began doing a dance that made fun of Notti's stabbing death, exceeding the one restriction he placed on himself, which was to avoid bringing up a deceased individual in order to initiate contact.
What jokes do you think cross the line?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Talking about dead people.
People that are dead.
Yeah. Like, I would never bring up a dead person.
The slain young rapper and his brother DD Osama, who is still mourning the loss of his younger brother, were treated with a great deal of disrespect by this. The fact that this was not an isolated incident just made matters worse. Neon continued to push his luck by ridiculing Notti's passing whenever he could. DD was driven over the edge by this, and Neon's worst nightmare came true. DD Osama discovered Neon during one of his streams in March 2024 and pulled up with his group to face him head-on. His life flashed before Neon's eyes.
Look. Yeah, I'm actually scared. We're good. I want to sincerely apologize, bro.
However, DD saw that knocking Neon up would not do anything, and that he was just an internet nerd before things got out of hand.
I'll tell you this, baby boy, you don't know where I come from. Like, you not from the streets, baby boy. Like, you was really a nerd, baby boy. You was really a nerd, baby boy.
Neon was so terrified that he continued apologizing, even though DD held back.
Back in the day, I didn't realize what I was doing, bro.
Yo, Woo, it's not even, why you not paying attention?
So I'm nervous,
you know
bro.
how I feel right now? I feel like out you.
I'm sorry,
but
bro.
I'm not, because what I'm gonna gain out of like you, Woo?
Yeah.
What I'm gonna gain from that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm sorry, bro. Genuinely. I didn't mean anything I did, bro. I promise I'll never do any of that stuff again, bro.
He even vowed never to treat his brother disrespectfully ever again.
You mention my brother one more time,
I won't. Yeah, my word. All my life, I'll never do it, bro.
However, there are other streamers that have taken on more than they can handle besides Neon. When Aiden Ross got involved with NBA YoungBoy, one of the most hazardous rappers in the business, he also had to learn this lesson the hard way. It all began on the 14th of December, 2021, when Aiden was streaming on his Discord server and browsing through his account. A screenshot of an account called Top the Stepper, like an Instagram photo of Aiden's fiancée, was seen by Aiden during the show.
YoungBoy's burner liked the picture.
The individual who shared this screenshot asserted that it was the burner account of NBA YoungBoy, a well-known rapper from Louisiana with a lengthy criminal past. In case you were unaware, to be fair, Aiden made a potentially fatal error because he did not like the idea of YoungBoy perhaps having an affair after his fiancée. He made the decision to exact retribution by attempting to connect his friend Parit with Jania, one of YoungBoy's ex-girlfriends. He urged her to add Parit to start the process.
Hey, how you doing? Could you add my boy Pari in here?
Who is that?
He's my boy. He's just like a really good guy. Like, he's just, I think he sells drugs, but like, he's cool though.
But I'm saying, like, why do you want me to add him to my line? because he wants to talk to you. He wants to spit his game.
Although this encounter appeared to be quite innocuous at first glance, it was incredibly deadly because a year prior, YoungBoy's gang member had slain the rapper King Von when he began dating Jania. To put it another way, Aiden's foolish stunt endangered both his and Parit's lives. YoungBoy shared a sneak peek of his new song, which was devoted to mocking Aiden shortly after this exchange with Jania.
Stop playing with me. Ain't laying like that, know them gunners laying with me. I ain't got no Instagram, no social media. I wasn't talking to your ugly ass. You disgusting, my out.
All social media channels saw this go viral right away, and Aiden responded on Twitter by threatening to sue the rapper. "Oh no, I just woke up and YoungBoy really made fun of me by talking about a gun and lying with me, which is a gun." But Aiden surprised everyone by doing something unexpected. He utterly retracted this claim and said it was all a joke just 17 minutes after he made his initial remark. Additionally, he apologized to YoungBoy and reiterated his desire to stay out of gang violence in a since-deleted TikTok video.
And like, I don't have any type of weapon machinery at all. I'm not established on any way when it comes down to it. When it comes down to owning firearms or anything like weapons related, again, this is my job. I sit here, I stream, but that's it, bro. I swear to God, that's it. I swear to God, that's all I do. I'm not a threat. I'm no way in any way associated in any type of gang activity or anything like that. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's just, I'm not about that life, bro. I'm not about that life, chat. I'm not about this life.
Most likely, Aiden came to the conclusion that a feud with a true gangster was not worth it. Furthermore, the only thing that prevented Aiden from confronting YoungBoy in person was the fact that he was already under house arrest for unlawfully possessing a pistol. Luckily, Aiden took the lesson to heart, and the matter remained a diss track. We cannot say that of IShow's pace, though, as he attempted to push his luck and found himself in a difficult predicament. Aiden was entangled in a fight between IShowSpeed and the rapper DDG a few months prior to his run-in with NBA YoungBoy. The issue started on the 31st of August, 2021. Everyone in the room was taken aback by this news, but none of them could have foreseen what would happen next. DDG phoned Aiden to speak with Speed when they were discussing Speed's relationship with T.
What is up? What up? DDG's sister.
Wait, what? Wait, hold on, wait, what?
Wait, what happened? Yeah, we got something planned, you know.
What are you all doing? Like, you filming content?
Why do I have to answer that?
After that, he threatened Speed by asking him how long he wanted to live and urged him to avoid his sister.
40.
So how long you want to live? You want to live long or you want to have a short life?
Naturally, in classic Speed manner, he took none of this seriously and began loudly barking as he launched his signature move at DDG.
Hey, DD, hey.
You had to see me.
DDG, stop.
All right, link of that.
He's coming over here.
Oh. You know you gonna be at that.
Oh.
Speed chose to invite Titi to hang out on stream at his house in spite of her brother's warning. Then, the real thing happened. Speed was streaming with T on the 2nd of September when DDG and his crew showed up to Aiden's house and began inquiring about Speed's whereabouts.
See water. Okay. Hold on. There. Actually, it's downstairs. This shit was
downstairs.
What?
They downstairs.
They're downstairs. I understand your little. No, but bro, nothing's in.
As it happens, Speed and Aiden were in the same home. DDG then hurried into Speed's room a few seconds later and gave one of his men the command to take Speed outside like a baby.
What you doing? What you doing? Real phone. So why you not answering the phone? What the wrong with you? Go. Get out of the house. What's wrong with you? Why wouldn't you tell them?
My stuff is still in here.
But why wouldn't you tell them that you was fucking coming?
Why is it inside?
DDG was obviously prepared to stand on his own 2 feet, which may have resulted in Speed being beaten or worse. Fortunately, Aiden was able to defuse the situation and stop it from getting worse.
You even get here? That's not funny. Nah, here, seriously.
Nah, look, Daryl. On God, I would never do some weird shit, bro, I swear.
You're some weird. That's what I'm saying. You're some weird. Don't play with my little sister. Man.
I understand. No, I understand.
Bro,
That's what I told them. I told you guys. No, they were never gonna do anything at all. She was in on it.
You don't play with my little sister. Like,
no, I understand.
Know that.
No, I know. I understand.
That's right. You can have that. You can do that with me. You can do that shit with my homies and shit. But not my little sister. That shit's off limits. She's
100%.
And she's 17, my.
Which I didn't know. I'm
It's
sorry.
not okay, bro.
Yeah, that's on me and Speed. That's on me and Speed.
Now, if I would have came in there and knocked his little ass out, then what?
I literally want to let you know, brother from a brother to another brother, I would never let any escalate like on some shit where like you're feeling violated or she was, like anything like that. That's your little sister. I know you don't play about that shit. That's on me. I'm sorry about it.
Speed was deeply shaken by the entire incident and apologized for defying DD's desires.
No. Like that ass, bro. Like I apologize for. I mean, yeah, I really do apologize, man. I apologize.
Speed is the kindest and most considerate person I have ever seen. Nevertheless, Speed at least expressed regret and worked with Aiden to defuse the situation so that there was no physical altercation. DDG could have learned this too to prevent being struck in the face. Similar to Neon, DDG uses controversy and anger management to further his career. Even though this type of behavior is really bothersome, most people choose to ignore him in order to prevent any unnecessary conflict. But that does not matter to the Island Boys. When Jack is being obnoxious around them, they are fully capable and willing to throw hands. For example, in April 2023, Jack got struck in the face while recording a video with one of the Island Boys.
Nice. Hey, let's just test. Let's test. I'm not doing nothing with you. Bro, why are you being a baby? He's rage quitting. You're not respecting the GOAT. Hey, stop!
This was essentially insignificant in comparison to what transpired afterward.
Yo, chill! What the fuck?
Don't try this. He's a gun.
Yo, he's tripping. Yo, what the fuck? He has a gun.
Later in September, Jack got into another fight with the Island Boys once again and promptly got humbled a second time.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. We're cool. I'm
Whoa.
This is beautiful. The Island Boys are one of the biggest douches on the internet, and they've got everyone on their side. Laugh my ass off. That's how much everyone wants this kid to catch a stray. Never imagined I would say this, but thank you, Island Boy. However, there are instances when the rapper can correct the entitled streamer without resorting to physical violence, similar to what transpired between C-Blue and Sneeko. For background, in July 2022, J-Rip-K, a friend of rapper C-Blue, was shot and died in New York City. In the month of September 2023, Sneeko suddenly began streaming a song that disparages J-Rip-K's passing. To make matters worse, he began openly ridiculing J-Rip-K while singing along.
Smoking your father. Look at Beagle. J-Rip. Oh, shit.
He tried to brush this off as an accidental error right away. But even from this film, it is clear that Sneeko knew what he was going to say was incorrect, yet he still said it. As a result, C-Blue confronted Sneeko a few days later for showing disrespect for C-Blue's deceased friend. However, C-Blue did something shockingly wholesome instead of going physical. He forced Sneeko to own up to his mistake.
I'm gonna need a personal apology.
Just apologize, bro. Real shit. You did good.
He's talking about him, not me.
For me, person I got tatted right here, for me, 13-year-old mans I lost, for me, to the street shit. I just need an apology for me.
I didn't diss anybody.
Yeah, you did.
Who?
You said you were singing a song for me. You said you smoking on J-Rip type.
Right after I said that, I apologized.
And Sneeko got really lucky here. As one C-Blue fan noted, I adore C-Blue's maturity. He handled it like a true man. Furthermore, Sneeko simply lacks the humility to acknowledge his error. To be honest, Sneeko would have been knocked out if this had been the original C-Blue. We cannot say the same for the next situation involving Cenat and Kanye West, even though all of the streamers we have discussed thus far deserve a reality check to some degree. It all began in March of this year when Kanye sent Cenat a pair of sweatpants from his brand Vultures in hopes of working together. Unfortunately, Kai found the sample he sent to be too big, so he pointed out the mistake in his stream in a fun manner.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh my god, this fitting Phantom, bro! Bro, yeah, you supposed to send an extra small. Bro, you supposed to send a small, dango, not an extra large.
Regretfully, Kanye misinterpreted this response entirely. In other words, he perceived this as Kai ridiculing his brand in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Kanye chose to start a feud with Kai rather than admitting to a simple error and sending the right size again. He wrote something like this in an angry Twitter message to the streamer.
He takes back, lock in, he takes back. I hear you. I want to text in his phone. How do I do that? How do I go under?
I hear you, bro, but ain't no jokes was being said.
A few weeks later, Kanye continued to disparage Kai by calling him an industry plant on a podcast.
If you posting something negative, you're just on the wrong side of the future, because you know we out here stepping away from Adidas, like the shit that Kai sent somebody. That's some industry plant shit.
Who the f is Kai sent? Bro, who the f Kai sent?
Influence and mind control, and then he gonna mention my daughter's name a week later. It's like, that don't mention my daughter's name and then you dissing what's paying a $200,000 a month child support.
Yay! Yay! I've been doing this shit since 2018, gang. Facebook, me, Bronx, funny skits. Been doing this shit, gang. You feel me? All because a lot of people, Man, the pants ain't fit, my God damn! Why is we arguing, bro? Bro, yeah, just send me some new pants, bro. Bro, just send me, bro, all of this because the pants ain't fit.
Although Kai was undoubtedly at fault in his subsequent altercation with a rapper, this was an obvious instance of a straightforward misunderstanding going too far. The rapper NLE Choppa was among the group of folks Kai was hanging out with on stream in November 2023. The problem with Choppa is that he has the ability to silence anyone who tries to treat him disrespectfully. When a member of Neon's crowd had one of Choppa's gigs raided, he did the same to Neon. Thus, during their time together, Kai said a number of things that annoyed Choppa.
How old are you, 20?
Huh? Yeah, 20.
So you my little brother, bro.
Bro, don't ever say that in your mouth.
You my little brother, bro. It's alright, it's okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
This continued to escalate and had the potential to get physical.
You can't even get on the rides at Six Flags. Yes, I can. You can't even get on the You can't get on the rides at Six Flags. You just lost your virginity. Last year. You literally just lost your shit last year. You literally just lost your shit.
Yeah, I've been f***ing since I was 8.
Fortunately, the other individuals present promptly diffused the situation and prevented it from worsening. Naturally, there are instances when the exact opposite occurs, as was the case when one of NLE Choppa's buddies attempted to threaten streamer Prime. Aiden Ross was hanging out with the Choppa crew and other streamers, including Speed and Prime, in September 2021. It was everything going well until suddenly there was a brawl. A furious quarrel broke out between Izzy Prime and one of Choppa's cronies. Since no one knew exactly what transpired, viewers found this to be quite perplexing. That is, until Prime uploaded a video on YouTube with the title, "Prime Explains Why NLE Choppa and His Friend Quarreled During Aiden Ross's Stream." He explained his version of events and the reasons behind his rage in this video. The individual with whom he was disputing apparently attempted to insert his hand into one of Prime's pockets, which is undoubtedly a pretty strange thing to do, even in jest.
Bro, you not feeling like no random ass nigga that you definitely, and you don't even know the nigga running your pockets. Like, even if this is a joke, bro, like, don't run in my pocket.
Choppa's friend then threatened to beat Prime after Prime warned him not to do that. Prime also had no intention of letting his remarks go unanswered.
Let's get to twitching, or we gonna start twitching. Bro, from where I'm from, I don't know how y'all niggas play down here. You threaten a nigga in his face? You think I'm finna let that slide, bro?
Luckily, Choppa, Aiden, and Speed diffused the situation and separated the two before it got out of hand.
You grabbing my money, putting my money in your pocket. His money. That's my money, bro. That's my money.
Had they not, the situation might have turned out the way it did when Aiden attempted to manipulate Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi joined Aiden on stream as a guest in November 2021. They eventually began discussing Uzi's numerous facial piercings. In response to Aiden's statement that he would like to have his stream pierced, Uzi shared his own philosophy.
Stop saying let's do it for a stream. Let's do it for life. I don't do this for streams.
You do it for life?
Yeah.
So what is it? What does that mean?
Who cares if they're watching? Just do it.
Uzi became enraged when Aiden disregarded his counsel entirely and began asking Chad where he should get pierced.
Where should I get a piercing?
See what Oh! Stop asking them.
When Aiden made an extremely shady joke about Lil Uzi to Cenat later in the stream, he was punched again.
Kai,
I don't like how they... Huh?
Can you get in trouble for that?
For what?
You know?
Huh?
Kai, can he get in trouble for that?
For what?
For riding it with no license.
Oh, shut up, bro. Really?
However, it appears that Aiden has a propensity of cracking jokes in front of rappers, as evidenced by his stream with Moneybagg Yo. Aiden asked Moneybagg to assist him improve his freestyle rapping skills during their stream. But after learning from an expert what Aiden want, his real objective was to harass the artist. In order to elicit a response from Moneybagg, Aiden switched into some really lyrics when he began his freestyle rap.
Just look at my wrist, I got time today. Moneybagg, you looking so fine today.
What?
Yeah, pull up with no wine or red. I got blue on me.
Man, hell no.
After requesting another opportunity to make amends, he immediately resumed trolling.
Sir, Moneybagg, you going crazy, sir. I like it. I compliment you because you are killing it. You're gonna have to buy me a purse, but not that's her purse. Wait, stop, wait, a minute. Wait.